Hey guys, it's Alex from 7th Hour Films, back again with Torchwood. Last time on Torchwood we had... oh, what was it called? Oh, Ghost Machine, that's it. The gang found a device that can let you see into the past or the future, if you have the other half. And Owen saw a vision of a woman who was raped and murdered, and then confronted the guy in the present day, and shenanigans ensued, leading to death and stuff like that. And it was very traumatic and very, very intense, and a great episode overall. As a quick note, okay, so a quick note. The first two episodes of Torchwood, you may have noticed the footage was lagging. The reaction footage that's like over here and stuff. It was lagging a bit, and it was weird. Didn't know what to do, and I was just kind of content to leave it that way. Last episode, you may have noticed, it was kind of fixed. So yeah, it's just strange. Stuff is strange. When I had to set up streaming to YouTube, it just sort of fixed the Torchwood reaction, so Torchwood should be good now. I hope. We'll see. I don't know why, but my hair is particularly poofy today. Doesn't matter. This is where I get into the whole spoiler spiel, where I say no spoilers whatsoever in the comments. Let's stick to this episode of Torchwood that I reacted to, and previous episodes of both Torchwood and Doctor Who that I have reacted to. And that's pretty much it. I guess that's pretty much all I needed to cover. Yeah. I don't know why, it feels like this should be longer, but screw it. It's not. Let's get right into the fourth episode. Here we go. Why are they playing basketball exactly? Why do they have a specific Torchwood basketball hoop? Who's this dude?
Good to see.
Wait, what? Oh. Oh.
Thank you.
Last of the
Thank you so much.
Cybermen?
Bringing me here. What happened?
Yeah. Why is she not actually a Cyberman?
They started upgrading whole bodies instead of transplanting brains, using Earth
Oh.
technology.
Okay. He was at Canary Wharf?
There's also bare flesh.
Okay, well don't...
Perhaps
okay, oh dear.
55% augmentation.
Wait. How did she not get sucked into the void?
We gotta move. Quickly!
So, why would you not show any of this to, at the very least, Jack?
I want to walk.
Oh dear. She's stronger than you think. She's not as human as we were led to believe, is she?
I can help you.
Yeah. Alright, that's clever. So she's actually more Cyberman. She's more machine now than man.
Pay him for helping me.
Ugh.
Unless
What is their full story from Canary Wharf?
this can't happen again, Lisa.
Like, did they just randomly see each
If
other
you
or
harm
something?
anyone else,
What will you do?
the
He'll
body.
exterminate you. Yeah, say that. That'll bring up some bad blood.
I'm responsible for this.
It's like a ton of character development for this dude. Whose name I'll figure it out later, don't worry. Just, you gotta give me a little time. Why hasn't she completed the process yet? For herself?
That's a UFO.
Tosh, send a polite message saying, great to see them, but could they please get the hell out of our atmosphere? They're spooking the locals.
Done. Shouldn't we be
Oh, that's
apprehending
nice.
it, investigating it?
Yanta, we got another dose of darkness. Find anything?
Alright, Yanto. Gotta remember that.
Keep your comms open at all times.
Yeah.
Any doubt, shoot first. Priorities to find Yanta.
Shoot first, ask questions later. It's that's a method of doing that, I guess. Freaking don't flash the light at the window. They're gonna know you're coming then.
What the hell is it?
He recognizes it as Cyberman.
It's beyond wrong. It shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Turn the thing on. I don't know why it's here or how it got here. That's what's draining our power.
Man, it's crazy that they are freaking out because it's Cybermen.
Jack, you there?
It's like Dalek all over again. Just Cybermen, woman,
Whatever you-
Cyberwoman.
If I come any closer, I'll shoot.
Dang it, Gwen. The whole point was shoot first.
You'll be like me.
You're not even like a Cyberman, you're just like half. Ah, freaking Yanto.
Toshiko, put all the power in the base!
I do that, the base goes into lockdown, we'll be trapped!
Oh god, it's about to become a horror movie. We're locked in with a Cyberman. Woman, whatever.
I'm really sorry.
What for?
It's all his fault. 'Cause he screwed up.
Humans with emotions removed created on a parallel world and supposedly destroyed on this one.
What
Right.
are we gonna do?
I don't know.
So Jack knows like everything about the Cybermen then?
She's gone.
Hands above your head.
For God's sake, what are you doing?
Tosh, I gave you an order. Gwen, help.
Oh. Jack is so pissed now.
I cleared up your shit. No questions asked, and that's the way you like it.
That's
When did you last ask me anything about my life?
don't you even
Her name's Lisa.
Jack, don't take any of this.
Why didn't you tell us?
My loyalty's to her. She worked
Some
for
random
Torchwood.
girl you found at Canary
She was
Wharf?
caught up in battle.
Then they take a base, rebuild their forces, and before you know it, the cyber race is spreading out across the universe.
Yeah, I'm with
erasing
Jack
worlds,
on this
assimilating
one.
populations. All because of the tiny beginnings here.
Remember
Yeah.
Lisa?
You're not a full
Remember who you are?
Cyberman.
The upgrade is incomplete.
You're still human.
You don't realize that? Ooh. That looked like it hurt. Bring in Jack.
We do whatever is necessary to destroy her.
Right.
Forget what Yanto said. That thing is not human, clear?
Yeah.
Good, we're all on the same
What's
page.
this?
Something Susie scavenged last year. She
I
claimed
was
that
a
it
little
would
worried
live
that
in 45
Gwen would be
seconds.
sympathetic.
I want you out the egg. Now you're starting to hurt my friends.
Jack
is gonna
versus a
stop.
Cyberman. This is gonna be fun. Cyber, whatever. It won't kill him. They don't even know that. Only Gwen knows that. Is he just gonna be the punching bag for a while? Because he can take it.
Shit.
Don't shine a flashlight.
Is there another exit?
Quit revealing where you guys are with the freaking flashlight. Hiding in one of the things. Man, Jack is really testing the limits of his rose powers. Oh boy. This is a spooky, scary episode, man. And it's also a little silly, but whatever.
Last kiss for the condemned man. Embarrassing given we haven't been killed. Oh, it's not like I fancy you or anything.
I was on top of you. I could feel your heart on.
Yeah.
She is like this unstoppable force.
You should be dead. I'm the stubborn type. Get behind me.
Oh boy. Roaster.
Ask questions. Just get them on there.
We're not gonna end up saving her, are we?
What is that stuff?
Oh. Oh my gosh. A Cyberman woman versus a pterodactyl. Whoa. That's so goofy. Wow, that pterodactyl's, like, actually, like, winning. This is so goofy, man.
You could have saved her!
You can't save a Cyberman.
Anything locked up down there?
Yanto, monkeys or not?
The pterodactyl lost. Wait, did it? Oh dear.
I'll shoot them.
Yato, put the gun down!
Yeah. Take him out.
You make a threat like that, you better be prepared to follow it through.
Yeah. This dude is so
See?
fired.
I'm giving you 10 minutes. Then we're coming in.
How can you ask?
Don't need your opinion.
Jeez, Jack. And I was gonna say that's dark, but I guess he doesn't need my opinion. Oh, she transferred her brain, didn't she? So then where's the pizza girl?
It was a Saturday. We were hungover.
I guess she's
You made cheese
cured?
toasties and moaned I hadn't descaled my kettle.
Feel bad for the pizza girl, though.
We can be upgraded. Together.
Okay, well that's... Ooh. Ooh! Oh my gosh. Freaking firing squad over here. She has been exterminated. Yeesh, man. That got super heavy at the end. He really went back in? I don't know if I would keep him on board at this point now. You just gotta recover, I guess. Okay, that was, that just happened. It was a very deep, not, well, I don't know. I don't want to say that was like a deep episode of Torchwood. The last episode was pretty deep and pretty great, but that was all over the place, I think. Okay. So, not what I expected from an episode called Cyberwoman. And I guess that was an interesting thing to do with the Cybermen in this show. Just like, hey, what if, like, we had one Cyberman, and, like, let's see, like, make her sort of special to someone on the team, and so they have to go through a lot of crap because they're a Cyberman now, and that's all crazy and stuff. Oh boy. Phone is lighting up. Alright. Anywho, I got a couple notes. I wrote down Canary Wharf, because, okay, initially I was a little confused. I thought what they were saying was that, well, first off, Yanto was at the Battle of Canary Wharf. Okay, that's interesting. Everything seems to be tying back to Canary Wharf somehow, but, you know. Yeah, so Yanto was at Canary Wharf at Torchwood 1 during the attack, and initially I thought what he was saying was that he just found her. Like, in the middle of the battle, she was halfway through... I'm gonna readjust myself on the seat. She was halfway through changing into a Cyberman, but the process was just interrupted before it was completed, and he found her and tried to save her. But then, once he said that, or pretty much at the end, when it was like, well, no, it wasn't just that. They had been friends for a long time. You know, and they had been, you know, I guess dating. They were in a relationship for a long time. And, so yeah, they'd been in a relationship for a really long time. And then it sort of compounded with her being like halfway through the process of changing at Canary Wharf. So this is why he's going to, he's moving heaven and earth to try to get her cured. Okay, I do get that a bit more. That once they said that made a little bit more sense as to why he is hell-bent on fixing her. So, okay, that's good. Yanto. I keep looking at... So I wrote down his name, how I think it's spelled. And every time I look at it, I have to like stop and remember how exactly you pronounce it. So, wow, a lot of character development for Yanto in this episode. Because, and granted, this is only episode 4. Episode 4, and we're already getting some, like, conflict in the ranks, basically. Conflict amongst the team. Which is crazy, but the fact that... Yeah, he was... Because Yanto was never a major part of the team. At least not so far. He's sort of just been there. And he's been there, and like he said, he's the guy that kind of cleans things up, no questions asked. So the fact that we dedicated an entire episode to this dude and gave him a lot of character development is interesting, and it does sort of provide a backstory with him, how he was in a relationship with Lisa for a long time, and eventually, they were both at Canary Wharf and stuff. So that's interesting. The pterodactyl fight scene, that was just cool. A little goofy, I will admit. That was a little goofy, the fact that we had this... Well, first off, it's always been weird that there's just a pterodactyl at Torchwood. It's like, why do they have a pterodactyl at Torchwood? That's just so weird and random, but whatever. But now they do something with that pterodactyl. They have it fight the Cyberwoman, fight Lisa. And okay... I get the whole thing of, well, she was halfway through her transformation into a Cyberman. And they got so desperate, the Cybermen were so desperate for new recruits, that they started doing full body transplants, in upgrades, instead of just transplanting the brain. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Because especially once the fight with the Daleks really ramped up, the Cybermen knew they needed as much help as they could. But the costume they have on this actress, it was a little silly. Just the fact it was sort of like a Halloween. Well, and I'm not saying like it was like a low quality costume. It still looked all right, but just the fact that it's like, wow, that reveals a lot on this actress, which, hey, adult show. So, hey, we're an adult show. Let's have a sexy Cyberman. That was a little strange, but I got over it mostly because no one on the show cared. So immediately I was like, all right, well, whatever. She's Cyberman, whatever. So there's that, and then but then seeing her wearing that costume and fighting a pterodactyl, it's like, that was strange, but I liked it, and it fits. Well, okay, that's something I would see on Doctor Who, That's one of those sort of goofy, like, crazy, like, hey, a Cyberman is fighting a pterodactyl. So, but it worked, and it didn't last too long and get, like, too crazy. So yeah. And then, okay. And it's interesting that... they kind of threw me for a loop at the end there. Because when she transplanted her brain into, like, the pizza girl, and she was like, I'm human again. And it's like, oh, is she cured now? It's like, oh, is she cured now? She's not a Cyberman anymore? But then she was like, yes, and we can be upgraded together. And it's like, whoa, okay. You're still a Cyberman. So, and then just the 4 of them just shooting her to death. That was crazy. So yeah. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. I think honestly, I really like the ending. When it ended. No, I'm kidding. I did really like the ending and especially the confrontation between Yanto and Lisa. I thought that was a really good scene and had great acting and stuff. I will say Yanto was a little annoying throughout this episode with trying to save Lisa, but overall it was okay. This is not a bad episode. It was all right. It was all right. Really great acting all around. And see, what I thought they were going to do was that, he's like, no, I love her, and we have to change her back and stuff like that. We have to save her. I thought that they were going to go for the whole thing of... I thought they were going to do, like, Gwen sympathizes with him and decides to help, and then Jack softens up and realizes that they should help, and it's like, nope, that is not what happened. Jack was pretty much right throughout the whole thing that they needed to kill her, and they did kill her. So I like that we didn't go down the stereotypical path with that. So yeah, overall good episode. Maybe not great, but it was all right. It was pretty good. So yeah, that's pretty much all for this episode of Torchwood. I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch more of my Torchwood reactions, you can click on the playlist down here. You can also check out my Doctor Who reactions, which are probably over here. You can subscribe if you haven't done that already, and you can follow me on social media, links below in the description. See you later.